Alright everybody, get ready. I'm about to hit y'all with a spicy hot take. Batten down the hatches, hold on to your diapies, save your paw rap all the rapper progress. I think, at this point, everybody kinda likes Wes Anderson. Once relegated to the depths of the art bro / art ho community, Wes Anderson has, as of late, enjoyed all the riches and spoils of mainstream attention largely after the release of The Grand Budapest Hotel, a film that temporarily gave young cinema buffs pick the movie privileges, only for that privilege to be immediately revoked once they forced their parents to endure the cinema of a pitch at Pong Weerasethacool. It's not boring, Mom, it's slow cinema. Get with the fucking program. But despite Wes's recent mainstream success and his relatively secure indie cred with the quote-unquote cool kids, Anderson's recent output has been kinda not great lately. I liked Isle of Dogs a lot when it first came out, despite the many justifiable controversies, but unlike so many of other Wes's films, I feel very little urge to revisit it. And The French Dispatch managed to pass me by entirely, with the majority of my friends finding new and exciting ways to deploy the word mid across every aspect of the film. And these reactions to Anderson's recent output are totally understandable to me. I think the best of his films are largely these ornate expressions of damaged people trying hard to find ways to connect with each other despite their various disaffections and insecurities. For my money at least, his best films are The Royal Tenenbaums and Moonrise Kingdom because they're the ones that feel the most recognizably human. And as much as I do love The Grand Budapest Hotel, I think it signaled a shift in his thematic preoccupations, away from the human condition and towards the intricacies of plot structures, storytelling, satire, and more overt political messaging. These are not inherently bad things, but they're not necessarily what I love about Wes, you know? It's like if I went to a Kim Petras concert, and instead of doing anything off of slut pop, she started doing exclusively Leonard Cohen covers with an electro beat underneath. Am I into it? Sure, but is that deconstruction anywhere near as compelling as a song like Throat Goat? I mean, probably, but in this hypothetical example, the answer is no, okay? With Asteroid City, Anderson is attempting something of a return to form while simultaneously doubling down on his recent meta-cinematic or meta-theatrical preoccupations. The film is every bit as couched in narrative accoutrement as a film like The Grand Budapest Hotel. It's a TV show that is also a play that also works as a straightforward drama about the making of said play, and then also a metaphor about COVID-19. But it's also a movie about a group of people struggling with baggage, loneliness, loss, disaffection, and existential unrest, all bouncing off of each other and learning to coexist in dire internal and external circumstances. So the question then becomes, does this marriage of the Anderson of old and the Anderson of new entirely work? I mean, I don't know. But I really like the attempt. The best thing I could say about Asteroid City, at least after a single viewing, is that my emotional investment in the project as a whole seems to totally usurp my individual critiques of the film on like a granular level. While there were moments where I was taken out of the film and struggled with the sheer enormity of the cast, which features everyone from Jason Schwartzman to Scarlett Johansson to Tilda Swinton to the Forest Demon from Smiling Friends, I was surprised how often my struggles and initial apprehensions about each character managed to give way to rewarding payoffs that I never saw coming. For example, there's this like really half-baked romance between a school teacher and a local cowboy type that I was initially kind of bored and confused over, but then like the payoff to that arc hit, and I was suddenly willing to die for their love and do anything for them under any circumstances. And this movie just keeps doing that. The enormity of the cast leads to plenty of half-baked narratives that I wish were better developed on, but the moments that we do get with them are often surprisingly vulnerable, genuine, and imbued with such a lovely linking of thematics that I was really able to appreciate what these small parts contributed to the film's overall messaging of relenting to the universe, of trying to fully understand oneself, and the constant levels of ambiguity and unrest that are attached to just being a human being. Wes Anderson and I are also basically the same guy in the sense that we spent a lot of quarantine reading and rereading Thornton Wilder's Our Town. It may be dangerous to assume that this play was a seminal influence on Asteroid City, but it's also very difficult to ignore the level of meta-theatrical artifice and genuine emotional and spiritual concerns that both works deftly engage with. Wilder and Anderson both want you to consider the mechanism by which the story is being told, while simultaneously making you feel all sad and goopy on the inside. Wilder's influence on Anderson also seems to extend to the film's production design, with the town of Asteroid City more closely resembling a series of plaster set dressings than a real place. Or even the way that Walter White shows up to basically play the stage manager.
I am not in danger, Skylar. I am the danger.
Then, of course, there's the technical aspects that we always praise with Anderson's work, and they're, of course, worth praising here. The cinematography and staging are predictably gorgeous. There are frequent standout performances from the cast, including Colonel Tom Parker, who drops the Christmas shtick and plays a role that one could easily imagine Gene Hackman in. And there are several sequences here that had me giggling like an idiot, most notably a reveal at the end of Act 1 that none of you are ready for. There are certainly times where the dense theatrics of this film got in the way of my enjoyment of it on an individual moment-to-moment level. I also think the ending is maybe one scene too long, and honestly, I fear that making this video only after seeing the film once may be irresponsible, but also, I'm gonna level with you guys. The new video essay has been sucking the life out of me, and I really just wanted to put something out to let you know that I love y'all. I'm grateful for the response this channel has been getting. Sue me. But overall, I think Asteroid City is a solid, sad, funny, beautiful little hodgepodge that I found myself surprisingly taken with. I'm gonna give Asteroid City a big old gold star with a smiley face on it that says, "Good attempt, Wes. Keep it up, bud. Yay." And yeah, let me know if you guys like these short reviews. I think I can make them more often. I had fun. Cool? Cool. I'll see you guys later.